places that I've been, the faces mine offense, fumbling, and though with murky miles ahead, the fate sings softer there, humming slow, though hurry in the dark. I hear them calling when it starts. And go, they'll find you in the glen, the horsemen closing in, rumbling, roll, and the wilder blows the wind into the river, raging wide. I'll start again. Sleep while you cut your teeth. Whiskey priest, hold and take it slow through the habits, pray through the whiskey's way. You learn to grow. Wake in the morning with a coffee cup. The little things are enough. Next to you and I feel okay. Close our eyes and drift away. And you say, I love you every day in the sun and pouring rain. If I'm with you, I'm okay. You're the color in the gray. When I'm with you, I feel free.